When I first came to CET, we worked on energy conservation and renewable energy, and then in the 80s, a new crisis came along, and that was the garbage crisis. And so we expanded, the issues that we worked with to look at issues around our waste, and so promoting recycling and, well, first of all, waste reduction and recycling and composting. Same solutions come to play, whether you're talking about running out of oil, whether you're talking about air pollution or water pollution or climate change. It's still really the impact of using fossil fuels and how we might reduce those. When I was in high school, and we were at that time very conscious of the Vietnam War and looking at, we were involved in peace marches and so on. And I do remember being at one in Boston and was handed a little flyer about, oh, come back in the spring and we're going to have our first Earth Day. And that was, so that would have been in 1969, and then the first Earth Day was April 22nd in 1970. Yeah, so that was, before that, we hadn't really been thinking so much about the connection of energy and the environment. Well, I was very fortunate when I first came to CET that Laura DeBester was our director. She had come to CET just the year after it was founded. I think that when I first came to CET and we were in Pittsfield, I think the mayor was a woman, and she was a real leader in thinking about renewable energy and energy efficiency. There was a whole organization, I think, of women in energy that started to get together because when I first was involved with energy, really, it was all during that time, I would go to meetings and often be the only woman at the meeting, because it was more traditionally an arena where there were engineers, and those tended to be more men, or leaders of companies. And it was really just at that time when women were just beginning to be more of a force in the workforce. But the energy arena seemed to be much more populated by men, building contractors, and it's much less that way now. Now there are women throughout this industry, from engineers to heads of companies. Yeah.